What you're seeing right behind me, scaffolding, all that, they're set up with a modular brick on this side of the house. We're actually using the same brick in two different applications. One here is a modular, and then on the back of the house around the chimney, we're actually doing a thin brick. So modular brick goes up, you're seeing the face of it there on the side of the house, and they're stacked on top of each other, put together with mortar as a grout line, and then they work from the bottom to the top. So part of installing a modular brick like this and integrating into the house, best application, we have put what's called a brick lug or a ledge on the stem wall of the foundation. You can see here the brick is sitting on top of the foundation, but essentially the wall of the house, the framed wall of the house, is behind this brick. It's this distance here back behind, but we've left a portion of the foundation stem wall sticking up to receive this brick so that the brick can sit directly on the foundation. There's no angle iron needing to be bolted to the foundation wall. All of the weight, which brick is rather heavy, all of the weight just transfers straight down to the foundation. You can see our window, our house wrap, our flex seal for our seal of our window. This is a metal rod that runs horizontal through this course of brick. And the reason for that is we're running a straight bond, right? So the bricks don't stagger, they go straight up. And because of that, they lose a little bit of integrity. When a brick is staggered, it's a little stronger. In this application, it's not as strong of a stack. So every 2 to 3 courses, so this horizontal would be a course, every couple courses, they run rodding or rod across. And what that does is when they put the other brick on top of this, it ties these bricks together in a horizontal pattern. The other thing to look at while we're on this side of the house is we have a weep hole. So that hole is intentional. And what that does, because there is a gap, so you can see where my fingers go down, there's a gap between the house and the brick intentionally. If there's any moisture that ends up behind that moisture would hit the house wrap, run down behind the brick, come out to the brick ledge of the foundation, and then eventually come make its way out of this weep hole. Another item to look at, these are ties. So this is the actual tie that goes in between the brick courses, and this is what holds the brick, stabilizes it, keeps it from rolling away from the house up against the house. So every 16 inches, these are nailed into the studs that are behind all of this, nailed in place, and then put between the courses, which then once the mortar is applied and the brick is installed, that dries and holds the brick to the house. And you can see that all the way down here. A little bit different application is this thin brick. They take a full brick and they slice the face off of it. So it'd go something like this. This thin brick is a veneer, so it's stuck to the wall plane of the house, unlike the modular brick, which is stacked, tied into the house with brick ties. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the stucco. What we're looking at here is what's called the brown coat. This is the first coat of stucco. So what lies beneath this, you can almost see how the depth of the system itself and how deep stucco is. It ends up being about 1 inch total, but there's foam in behind that's up against the house. And then over that top of that foam, a wire mesh or an extruded type mesh is placed over the foam. And then this dry coat or this brown coat is troweled onto this mesh or wire. And then what we do here in the area to reduce cracks and to help the overall integrity is we embed fiberglass. So fiberglass mesh is then embedded and pushed into the brown coat of the stucco. And then over the top of this, once this is applied over the top, they'll come back and put the synthetic stucco over the top of this, or the color coat. We did square corners, so our corners are square and straight, more modern. Alrighty guys, thanks for joining us to take a look at stucco and brick. Like and subscribe and join us again.